Good morning. It's Friday, August 22nd, and I think I have come to a conclusion that is unusual for me because I don't particularly like President Trump and I don't particularly like his actions all the time, but I think I'm in favor of his action in this particular instance. Trump has refused troop deployment for European causes, and Europe is furious. So Trump has taken an America First stance on Ukraine. He delivered a message during the Fox and Friends interviews and in subsequent White House meetings that the United States will not deploy troops to Ukraine's border under any security guarantee or peace deal. The announcement came during this August 18th meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and other European leaders. This is representing a fundamental shift from the globalist interventionist policies of previous administrations. Trump's position reflects his campaign promise to end America's role as the world's policeman while avoiding costly foreign entanglements. So European pressure is meeting this American resistance. European leaders, including the Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, advocated for what they termed a just and lasting peace with robust Western military support. These allies expressed concern about the credibility of non-military security guarantees, fearing that Trump's approach could embolden Russia aggression. However, Trump's refusal to cave to European demands demonstrates his commitment to putting American taxpayers and American military personnel first. So, on February 28th in the Oval Office with Zelensky, Trump had already established his unwillingness to be pressured into open-ended military commitments that burden American families. Trump is looking for economic opportunities, not looking for military entanglement. So rather than solely focusing on military aid, Trump has emphasized economic partnerships with Ukraine, particularly involving rare earth minerals critical to American manufacturing and American technology sectors. And Senator Lindsey Graham has mediated discussions on reconstruction investments that could benefit American businesses while supporting the Ukraine's recovery. This approach prioritizes mutually beneficial trade relationships over costly military deployments that have drained American resources for decades. Trump's strategy recognizes that sustainable peace requires economic stability, not perpetual military presence. So there are strategic implications for American security that must be taken into consideration. Trump's position forces European nations to take greater responsibility for their regional security, ending America's role as Europe's military backstop. This policy change saying could reduce defense spending burdens on American taxpayers while encouraging NATO allies to meet their own defense obligations. Now, critics worry about weakening deterrence against Russia, but supporters argue that clear boundaries present mission creep that has plagued previous conflicts. The absence of U.S. troop commitments may actually reduce escalation risk while maintaining America's ability to provide other forms of support when they are truly necessary. So Trump's approach reflects lessons learned from Afghanistan and Iraq, where initial limited commitments expanded into costly, prolonged occupation. By establishing clear red lines up front, Trump prevents gradual escalation that has historically trapped American forces in foreign conflict while allowing European allies to step up their own defense responsibilities. So maybe Trump has the right idea. I'm thinking this thing over and I'm beginning to agree with the man. Why should we be put on the spot constantly? Why don't these other independent democratic nations step up to the plate more often? They don't have probably the same military commitments that we do. And it's time. I think it's time for them to shape up and chip in, Shape up and chip in. It shouldn't be American burden to defend the entire world or the entire democratic world, however you want to put it. So I leave you with that. I think I agree with the president in this situation. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you.